welcome back to another video. Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel. My name's Adriana, and if you're new here, welcome. If you're not new here and you've been around a while but you've not yet subscribed to my channel, then please consider subscribing if you're enjoying the content and looking forward to new videos. Let's start by addressing the elephant in the room. So this is all my natural hair. I have been natural now for too long to remember. And it's been a interesting journey. I've loved it, don't get it twisted, but it does not come without its challenges. And one of those challenges is getting bored. I personally get bored of hairstyles very quickly, so I don't tend to keep protective styles in that long, or if I do change up my hair, it doesn't stay that way for very long. So I say all that to say that I straightened my hair. I blow dried it, I straightened it. I tried everything within me to not do it, but I was just so curious to see how long my hair was that I just had to do it. Now I've done it, I miss my girls. So I'm going to have to attempt to get my curls back. And I'm saying attempt because I am praying that this hair reverts back. The last time I straightened my hair, quite a few years ago, I had a lot of heat damage. And I promised myself that I wouldn't straighten my hair again. But here we are. I've had my hair straight now for close to 2 weeks, imagine. So I straightened my hair to have this hair for less than 2 weeks. Make it make sense, because it's not making sense to me. This is my reality, and yeah, I'm ready to change it up again. I have absolutely no idea how long my hair is, but as you can see, it is pretty long. It comes down to my chest area and then goes down my back as well. It's probably about, I was going to try and think of it in inches then, but I haven't got a clue when it comes to measurements. You know what? It's probably about 2/3 of the way down my back. Damn. Yeah. That's crazy. You know, protective styling my hair has really made a huge difference. I feel like my hair is growing so much faster these days, and I love that for me. It's also thick and relatively healthy, which I'm very happy about. But I don't know, I just miss my curls, and I feel like this year I really want to try and have my curls out more, because initially I started the year saying that I wanted more protective styles, which to be fair I've done, but I find that when I have these styles in, I really miss my natural hair. So I want to get used to just having my curls out. When I say my curls out, not my curls in a style, my curls out. So that's the plan. I've been watching a lot of TikToks and I'm terrified because I've not liked what I've been seeing. I've been seeing a lot of videos where people are trying to revert their hair back to curly and the heat damage is real. So I'm hoping that's not going to be my story. But if it is, we're just going to deal with it. If it isn't, then... But we'll see. I think initially I'm going to start off with doing a clay mask, because I've seen so many videos where people have used a clay mask and it's helped to bring back the curls, the definition, all of that good stuff. So I think that's what I'm going to start off with. Do you know what I want to do one last time while I'm still able to do so? Yeah, no, I feel physically sick now. It's another day and it's time to do our clay mask. I've got the ingredients here. I know everybody uses the, I think it's called the Aztec clay, but I tried using that and actually found it quite drying. I prefer to use the Gasol clay. I hope I'm saying that right. Gasol? This is what I use. I also use apple cider vinegar. You can also add oils and water. I think I'm just going to add some apple cider vinegar and some oils and leave it there, and I'll come back and show you when the mixture's ready. After mixing, this is what it's looking like. Yum. I hope this is enough for my whole head. We shall see. I also decided to add some almond oil. I would just recommend two things when making this mixture. The first thing is to make sure that when you're mixing it, you use a tool that is not metal, because the clay can react with that. So use something plastic, wood, just anything alternative. And also the other thing is to change your t-shirt. If you're wearing a nice top, this process is about to get messy, so you probably want to get out of that, girl, and put something on that's a bit more raggedy. So I'm gonna do exactly that. I'm gonna apply this mask to my hair as well, and then I'll come back and show you the finished results. I'm back because I forgot to mention that you also need to wet your hair. I thought this was pretty obvious, but I know when I've done something for the first time before, I've done some pretty silly things. So wet your hair, please, before you apply the clay. Also section your hair as well, because that's just going to make the process a lot easier. Anyway, I'm going to go now because I'm going to go back and watch what I was watching, and then I'll be back. We're done with this part anyway. As you can see, there are some curls kind of coming through a little bit. I mean, look. Something is definitely happening. We're gonna keep praying and hoping for the best. I'm gonna go and wash this off. I'm not gonna shampoo my hair because I'm classing this as my shampoo. This is gonna cleanse my hair. I'll probably leave this on for about 30 minutes, and then I will wash it off, condition, probably deep condition because I feel like it's gonna need it, and then add in a leave-in. I do also want to do a wash and go, so I'll probably do that as well. I just hope they're as tight as they were before, because these are looking a little bit loose, but maybe that's because it's got heavy product on it. There is clay in my hair right now, so that could be why. The three products I'm going to be using are the Aunt Jackie's In Control Moisturizing and Softening Conditioner. This stuff is so good if your hair is dry. I find this very moisturizing on my hair. But remember, not every product is going to work for everyone. So that's my experience, but definitely worth a try. I love the consistency of this Mielle hair mask, and I think it works really well on my hair. So I'll also be using this as a deep conditioner. And then last but not least, I'll be using this leave-in, which is also by Mielle. I love the smell of this stuff. It smells amazing. And I love that when you put in a leave-in. I also like the texture of it and the way it applies onto my hair strands. This is a great trio, and I'm looking forward to seeing my end results. These are my results, and I'm so happy. Honestly, guys, I genuinely convinced myself that I was going to have heat damage. But from what I can see, it's all looking pretty good. I can see curl definition, I can see texture. So, yeah, we did it. We brought back the curls. I know this is only one step in the process. We've still got to do a proper wash and go routine. But for now, I'm happy. And I'm just going to bask in this moment for a little bit. Did I finish my hair that day? No. I went to sleep. I was so tired. So I decided to continue with doing my hair the next day. This is what it's looking like. And as you can see, it needs some help today. So that's exactly what we're going to give it. Before I add any products, my hair is super dry right now, so I'm going to have to rehydrate it with some water. I've been on a mission to try and find an alternative to using gel on my hair. So for this wash and go, I'm going to be using the Mielle leave-in conditioner, which I love. And I'm also going to be going in with the Camille Rose Spiked Honey Mousse. I actually really like the smell of this. I was pleasantly surprised because I haven't heard great things about the smell, but I like it. Anyway, this is what we're going to be using today. To make this process 1,000 times easier, I'm going to separate my hair into sections. I do this whenever I'm doing anything to my hair. As you can see, I have a lot of hair on my head. So separating it into sections just makes it feel less overwhelming, and I can then make sure I'm doing the process thoroughly. I'm going to start off with the back of my hair and I'm going to go in with my Tangle Teezer. I love this brush so much. Buying this was the best thing I ever decided to do. I want to finger detangle this section, but first I want to make sure it's hydrated. So I'm going to go in with my water, make sure it's nice and moisturized, and then that will just make it a lot easier when it comes to finger detangling. You want to make sure that your hair is as saturated as possible, because that's really going to help throughout this whole process when you apply all your products and when you detangle. If at any point you feel like your hair is getting dry, don't be afraid to add more water. That's what it's there for. So I would say rehydrate as much as you possibly can. You might have already noticed throughout this video, but I am a low porosity girly, so it can take a really long time for my hair to fully hydrate. As I showed you earlier in the video, the first product that I'm going to be using for this wash and go is my Mielle leave-in conditioner. This is so good. I love it so much. I only discovered it recently, but it does what it needs to do. I tend to use a generous amount of this stuff in my hair because I love the way it smells, and I want to make sure that my hair is super hydrated. So I go in with a lot of leave-in before I go in with anything else. It's so scary to think that once upon a time I didn't even use a leave-in, and now we're here. After applying my leave-in, I like to really work that into my hair to make sure that it's fully coating all of the strands. So one of the ways that I do that is by rubbing it in like you saw a bit earlier, but then I also go in with my Tangle Teezer and work that into my hair even further by making sure it's fully detangled and making sure that the product is everywhere. I know this might seem like an obvious thing to say, but please make sure that you detangle your hair from the tip to the root. Not only is this going to make your detangling process a lot easier, but it's also going to help with things like breakage and also excess shedding, which we don't want. I reckon it's also probably a lot less painful. I could not imagine starting from the root of my hair and working my way down. I don't even think I'd be able to make it to the ends of my hair, to be honest, because when my hair is dry or matted or tangled, yeah, no. This is actually my first time using the Camille Rose Spiked Honey Mousse, and I have to say, I was impressed. As well as the smell, I really liked the consistency of the mousse. I can't explain it, but I just felt like you got a really good coverage from using not a great deal of this product. Similarly to how I applied my leave-in conditioner, I also made sure I worked in the mousse, and I did find that I was getting a lot of definition from using this mousse, and I was excited to see what was to come. But something told me I'm gonna need more. I was really hoping to have a wash and go that would last me a week at least. So I decided to go in with extra product in a hope that that would help hold the hair even more. Once again, I detangled my hair just to make sure that the product was coating each and every one of my curls. And then these were my end results. And it was looking really good. But I just felt like I needed more. I really wanted this hairstyle to last. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to do some finger coils. It's going to take me forever and a day, but it's going to be worth it. So that's exactly what I did. I don't know why this process is so satisfying to watch it, but doing it in person, you need to have patience. I don't even know how long this took me, but it definitely took me a long time to do my whole head. But I feel like it was definitely worth it. There are so many benefits to finger coiling, but just to name a few, it will obviously make your curls a lot more defined. It will help with your curl memory. And also, I just find that it helps your hairstyles last a lot longer. We are almost done and I cannot wait to be finished. I felt so good at this point, but knowing that I still had a big chunk left on top of my head was annoying, but I was happy to be as far as I was, and I was liking the results so far, as you can see from the look on my face. So we're going to finish this off and then I will show you the end result. This is the end result. I'm not gonna lie, it felt really weird because I'm so used to using Eco Styler, which has a bit more of a hold because it's a gel. So using this mousse was interesting, I have to say. Like, it feels so light. I like the fact that it's light, but I'm questioning the hold. So throughout doing my hair, I also did some finger coils, which took me forever and a day, but I feel like hopefully that will help in terms of definition and how long I'm able to keep this wash and go in for. So that's what I've done. This is the wet result at the moment. The products are still drying, so I'm going to try not to touch my hair too much. I'm going to let this dry and then I'll come back and show you the end result. I've quickly got to go and do something, so I thought I'd get in some valuable drying time. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, but it's drying really quickly. The definition isn't normally what it is when I use gel, but that's expected because it's not a gel and I have really thick hair. So I'm not mad at it. I really like having a bit of thickness to it as well and not having it too defined. The most important thing was getting my curls back, and they are back and beautiful. So I'm very, 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 very happy that I don't have any heat damage as far as I can see anyway. I'll come back in a little while so I can show you, like, after a few hours when my hair is fully dry. I think it's only been about 4 hours, I want to say. So yeah, I'll come back once I've done what I'm doing and show you the end result. I'm back. It's been a few hours and this is what we've got. As you can see, my hair has shrunk so much. If you imagine it in its straight state and then look at it now, it's like two different people. It's very, very magical, I like to think. I feel like our type of hair is so fascinating, and although it does my head in because the maintenance is just mental, I'm obsessed and I just think it's amazing. So yeah, this is the outcome, and it's fair to say that my curls are definitely back. In terms of the mousse, it was very different for me because I feel like the hold is not as strong as what I'm used to, but I love the smell. I love how much it coats the hair. Like, I feel like you don't need to, well, actually I did apply quite a lot. I feel like when you apply it, the hair absorbs it well and it gets a good coverage on your hair, which I really liked as I was applying that product. The leave-in I love anyway. I love the Mielle leave-in. It smells amazing and it just works really well for my hair. So overall, I'm very happy. I did have to finger coil, which did take a very long time, but I think it was worth it. And yeah, I'm in love. I just wish I had some kind of curly cut just to give it that extra bit of pizzazz, but I just need to be grateful for the fact that my curls are actually back, because this might not have been a reality, you know, it could have been a completely different story. So I'm very, very grateful, very, very blessed. And it just tells you that when I straightened my hair, I somehow managed to prevent that heat damage. So yeah, I'm proud of myself. It's been a journey on this natural hair journey, but we're here now and I love it here. So if you enjoyed watching this video, then definitely show me some love, whether that's by liking this video or subscribing to my channel. As you all know, my videos are very random. I don't really have a theme to what I post. It's just my life. So if you guys want to see more content from my life, then definitely stay tuned. I hope you all have a beautiful week. If you have any questions, let me know down in the comment section, and I will see you in the next one.